I get some help from Harper.
Harvey Martin had 23 sacks this year by himself. The Bears as a team didn't have many more than that. Avellini with good protection this time. Polana picked off by Waters. Charlie Waters is going to stay in the end zone, and now he comes out. Waters comes out to about the 11, and he's disgusted with himself, not because of the interception, but because of that indecision in the end zone.
Great play, because Greg Latta, the tight end, looks really open. Because of that, Avellini decided just to make sure he's already overthrown Bo Rather. So watch this. And out of nowhere, 41 closes off and steals it. And now the moment of indecision, or truth. Oh, now you got it. You're committed. For a new father, that's rather dangerous, isn't it?
Once he stepped the least little bit out on, goes out. He had some tough shoes to fill, didn't he? Those of Leroy Jordan.
You don't ever really fill those. You just replace the person, right? Are they going to throw the ball to Walter Payton, do you think?
He is number 34. Let's see if he comes out of the backfield. He stays in the block. Good protection this time, throws down the middle. Again, it's picked off. This time it's Waters. Waters cuts back to the middle. Cuts back to the other side. Charlie Waters still on his feet. And still, Waters to the 46. Bob Avellini finally made the tackle.
Number 2 for 41. And what a run back.
Incredible.
Again, they keep the backs in, allows the free safety man to be free. That's trouble.
Trouble for Chicago.
Bringing people under him or what have you, but you're not going to get much time to throw it anyway. You might as well get everybody in the act.
Over on the Dallas bench, that's Drew Pearson and Golden Richards for a Monday afternoon chat.
We're talking about barbecued ribs tonight. Bear ribs.
It's second and 10. Avellini throws picked off. This is Charlie Waters' third of the day. Waters to the 30. Incredible. Unusual. Outstanding.
Well, you know, during the year, on their interceptions, they had 21, the Cowboys did, and they averaged 19 yards a return during the season. And, you know, when you turn over from defense to offense and not only get the ball and get possession, but really turn it on and get good blocks and rally up, it really helps the defense, you know?
Running backs are Larry Brinson and Doug Dennison. This is Doug Dennison. Straight ahead.
It's a game.
You can let it run out. And for that man right there, it's a sad game. Not for him. Tom Landry looking across the field, looking for Jack Pardee, and looking to shake hands right now. And Pardee's going out to do just that. Landry waves. Pardee looks. He's still looking.
I remember, though, when he had the expansion team, and that was really a bunch.
Tom, you mean?
Yep, Tom Landry, and I never heard him alibi or complain then either. He wears well, doesn't he?
He hasn't changed. He really hasn't changed from the days that he and I were together in New York. And as he mentioned yesterday at the news conference, no matter how long ago that was, he's still got a soft spot.
I think Paul's going to have Waters and maybe Coach Landry and a few people and talk to him about how psyched they really were about this game.
Paul is standing by. Paul Hornung, that is, who's been on the sideline throughout the day. And let's go now to Paul Hornung, who's got Charlie Waters with him.
Well, as Charlie Walters walks over here congratulating the Chicago Bears, Charlie, you had 3 interceptions a day, and if we had to talk to anybody, we'd have to almost talk to the whole team. This was a great overall effort, an awesome display by Dallas.
Thanks a lot. You know, we've been waiting a year to get back in this position where the first round of the playoffs is very important. You know, we lost to LA the first round last year, and that's all we've been thinking about since the San Francisco game 2 weeks ago. And we're just ready. You know, if we can harness all this energy and make it happen next week, we want to be in the bowl.
What about the first half when the Bears looked like they were going to put some points on the board? That wasn't your man. Ladder looked like he was wide open. You came from the other side with just a beautiful interception.
Thanks. We had a zone defense on where Cliff and I were supposed to take half the field, and I just set it up, wanted Bob to throw it in there, and he did, and I broke for the ball. I just wish I had a better run back. I think the key to the game early in the game, when we made those 2 fumbles on offense and our defense came in and stopped them right then at their strengths, and then we were able to control the game from then on.
The Dallas defense was awesome. What about Walter Payton? You stopped him cold for 3 quarters. This guy gives, 110% every time he runs the football. Did you think that you would control him coming in?
Well, we had controlled him last year, but he had a bad ankle, and the more we watched him this year on film, the more we were impressed with him. The guy's a tremendous person and great character, and it's just he must be he's the heart of their team. And you saw what he was made out of this game. In the last of the game, he was still going 110%, breaking tackles, with 37 points behind, and he is by far the best running back in the NFL today.
You know, I get a kick out of all the writers. They keep saying, well, Dallas has got great potential. They're going to reach their potential. As far as I'm concerned, you've reached it. You cannot play you can't play a better offensive, defensive game than you did today.
Thank you. We'll check it out at the end of the season, because that's the measuring stick on your team, is whether you can reach that big game, and that's what we're playing for.
Well, continued good luck. Charlie Walters with 3 interceptions today. Pat?
All right, Paul, thank you very much, and thank you very much, Charlie Waters.